Buccaneers group tickets start at only $32 per game for groups of 10 or more.
Touchdown, and Freeman on third down does his thing.
And save up to $16 per game versus individual game prices.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Call 866-582-BUCKS or visit Buccaneers.com.
Fire the cannons.
Home of the best Bucks coverage and Dan Cilio in the morning. 620 WCAE, the sports animal. The Buccaneers pregame show presents A Cut Above the Rest. Brought to you by Supercuts. Get in, get confident. Here again is Scott Ledger.
Welcome back to the Buccaneers Radio Network. I'm Scott Ledger. It's time again for A Cut Above the Rest. You know, when we look at the stats of the rookie wide receivers, Mike Williams is far in front of Aurelius Ben in touchdowns and receptions and yards, but Regis, as he likes to be called, is coming on strong. More and more times, Greg Olson's finding a way to get him balls, whether it's reverses, outright runs, short passes, or, in this case, a beautiful hitch that he almost takes all the way to pay dirt. Aurelius Ben, be on the lookout for this kid in the last 4 games of this year, and by all means, he should be lighting it up next year when he's got that offense all the way down. That was the only real difference between him and Mike Williams is Mike Williams, when he went to Syracuse, played a much more pro version of what Aurelius played when he played it for Illinois. He sat down for Buccaneers Total Access with Dave Moore and talked about everything from Bucko Bruce to almost scoring that long TD.
It looked like Freeman just picked it up, threw it out to you. Was that a design play? Was it a check play?
Yeah, it was pretty much a check play. You know, he checked it to throw it to me. He said he was going to throw it to me, you know, when we was in
Coming out of the huddle?
Yeah, coming out of the huddle. And, you know, it was a time for me that I needed to make a play. And I had an opportunity, and, you know, that's what I did. I cashed in on my opportunity.
You seem to be the designated reverse guy. And
Here we go, puddles. Puddles.
Your career on college, or is that what you got here?
Yeah, definitely. For me to run the reverses, I did that a lot at Illinois, and you know, I don't look at myself as just a pure receiver. I think, you know, I can line up anywhere on the field. I can line up a running back if I wanted to, and that's just Coach Olsen just finding ways to get the ball in my hands and for me to make a play. He called it a stork, and you know, he checked that to the stork. You know, it was a running play, and you know, on a cornerback like that, we thought that wasn't that physical. You know, we could go after him and make a play on him. So try to make him tackle us. That's what we like to say in our receiver room. Make the cornerback tackle us because we're big receivers, and you know, we're going to use our physicalness to go out and make a play.
So he doesn't tell anybody else in the huddle, just kind of let you know, like, hey, if it's that kind of soft, I'm going to throw it to you?
Yeah, so just be alert. You know, I have to see that same thing that Josh is saying, and you know, that's something that I'm glad that I can pick up on as a rookie, and I'm not going to do anything but get better with it, and Josh gave me the opportunity, and I just made a play.
That's one thing that's really helped your run game.
Yeah.
Is the receivers blocking down the field. Yeah, that's what turns a 2 and a 3 yard run into, you know, 8, 9, 10 yards.
Right.
Is that something your coaches work with you on, or is that something that's individually, you know, you guys take pride in?
Yeah, that's definitely something that our position coach, Coach Josh, work on with us, and we definitely take pride in it. You know, we don't want any guys to get any extra hits on our running backs because, you know, this game, you can't play it for long, so we want to, you know, cut down the necessary, you know, extra hits, and I just think that, you know, before each game, we tell ourselves first about blocking before we even think about catching the ball. Like, we want to set a presence when we block down the field.
Well, what'd you think of the throwback uniforms?
Real nice, sweet.
You like them?
Yeah, they fit real old school. I liked it, and I wish we could wear them more than once. Yeah, they fit a little different than, you know, the usual new era uniforms, but I wish we could wear them more than one time a year.
Yeah, they should do that. It took a long time for them to bring it back. I actually played 5 years. Our orange was a little bit different. Yeah. You guys had the old school orange.
Uh-huh.
But it was good to see Bucko Bruce out there on the helmet. What do you think of old Bucko Bruce?
Real nice.
Yeah. You know, it's funny when you have young guys come in and they talk about how cool the old uniforms were, but when we had them, they couldn't wait to get rid of them.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to change, but it didn't take long before, you know, once the team started winning, especially after they won the Super Bowl, now all of a sudden they wanted to go to throwbacks. You think they should do it a few times a year?
Oh yeah, definitely. The style is in. You know, the bright orange, and you know, for us to be out there, you know, type of helmets is big. You know, that's a big presence.
By the way, if you're in the vicinity of Raymond James Stadium all next week during the player shows, feel free to stop on by and meet your players and do some holiday gift shopping right there at Raymond James Stadium. That is A Cut Above the Rest. It's Brought to you by Supercuts. Get in, get confident. Go to supercuts.com for a location that's nearest you. Way more to get to on this Buccaneers pregame show. We're getting ready for the Skins and the Bucks at 1 o'clock, and we'll do more of that when we come back. This is the Buccaneers Radio Network.
Higgins.
Hey, Mr. Siebert.
I thought you called in sick today. What are you doing here?
Oh, you better stay back.
You better get back to work.
I'm trying.
You'll never know who you'll see at Toyotathon, our biggest event of the year. After all, with over 30 years of amazing deals and a huge selection of quality Toyotas, everyone's going.
Linda, I haven't seen you in years. We were at the movies, and you went for popcorn and never came back.
It was a really long line. Toyotathon. Hurry to your Toyota dealer today.
Make it a Christmas to remember with help from Buddy's Home Furnishings, where you'll find a great selection of LG flat panel TVs starting at only $13.99 per week. Sony PS3, Xbox 360s, and Acer laptop computers starting at only $17.99 per week. With many other great gift ideas. Pay 1 month on any new rental agreement and make no payments until February. Or receive up to 6 months payment cash pricing. All with no credit needed and instant approval. To find a store nearest you, call 1-888-9-BUDDIES.
There we go.
The Buccaneers pregame show continues with What's at Stake. What's at Stake? Brought to you by Xerox of Florida. Ready for real business? Here's Dave Moore.
After a game of missed opportunities last week, the Bucs have put themselves in a must-win situation. With 4 games remaining, all NFC opponents, the Bucs have to play their best football to have a chance. As the pressure builds, it seems the Bucs roster is getting thinner. Bucs lost center Jeff Fain and cornerback Keith Lee to IR for the remainder of the season. So that means even younger backups will have to step up and play down the stretch to play well. The Redskins are a team the Bucs should beat, but after a very poor showing last week, expect them to come out and play hard and show some pride as they try to rebound today against the Bucs. The big key for the Bucs today is to start fast. Send a message to Washington early that today will not be their day. The offense needs to be balanced and make plays when they have the opportunity to do so, and on defense, don't give up big plays. The defensive backfield is very thin, so they need to play with good fundamentals, tackle well, and no big plays. Raheem Morris has the biggest challenge of his young career. The Redskins are frustrated and dangerous. The weather is going to be cold, and the possibility of rain all day long. The Bucs must find a way to win this football game to keep their playoff hopes alive. What's at Stake has been brought to you by Xerox of Florida. Are you ready for real business? Call Xerox Region Vice President at 813-877-3260 to get your business ready. TJ Reed's live from the field next with the Buccaneers pregame show. This is the Buccaneer Radio Network.
Are you going to kids? I know there's times I'm so tired.